Hey guys, so it's been about a week since my last video. I've been making pretty good progress, but it's just been hard to get out here. The weather has been absolutely terrible. Today is the first day that we don't have any wind so far. It's like 8 o'clock or something in the morning. It's still cold. It's still like 30 degrees and all my water is frozen out here, but I'm out here. I'm gonna do some work. My wife has been working like 3-4 days a week. This week, I think it was about 4. But she's back. She's off for the next few days. So it's going to give me a chance to get out here and dive in and get some more work done. But I'll flip the camera around here in a second and just show you what I have done so far. I let the chickens out. They're over there free ranging right now. And they just really don't seem to care about the mess. They pretty much hang out with me. They don't really want to be touched or carried, unfortunately. But they just kind of hang out wherever I'm working. So that's kind of cool. We still have this thing. I have had a ton of interest in people who want to buy it, but so far nobody's shown up. And like I said in the start of the last video, I thought I would keep this around just to help transition new chicks or new birds into the flock. But all this is getting so expensive that I thought it'd be good probably to unload it. And this one over here was so much cheaper, and that's really all you need for chicks when you're getting them acclimated and used to the flock. So this is still here for now. Then over here, I have this door, which came out pretty nice. I was going to do double doors, but it was going to be so much more expensive. Just all this hardware alone was like 20 bucks, something like that. So if I was going to have hinges on this side as well, yeah, I think those were like $9 each, $10 each hinge. Plus it was going to be more work. So I still want to have maybe a window, maybe cut this out so it folds out. I'll still probably do that at some point, but I really just want to get this enclosed first, so maybe I can get some chickens in here, and then I can worry about that later. In here you can see my linoleum. I still have to get the last spot back there. It's just been raining and snowing, and it hasn't been dry enough to get it stuck, but that's still on the list of things to do. But this all seems like it's sticking really nice. The edge, I'll need a little bit more glue and a little more weight to hold that down. And I layered this so that when I put my rake in here and pull everything out, this back piece is on top of the front piece. So it's not going to catch the rake at all. It'll just slide right off. Then over here you can see my egg boxes. I ran out of wood, so I couldn't go full height on this one over here. So unfortunately, I don't even know if they're going to end up using that. I know they're kind of picky about where they lay eggs, and they might not like that one. But whatever, I still have plenty of egg boxes for the amount of chickens that I'm going to have in here. I think they say 3 chickens for every egg box, or up to 3 chickens. And based on the square footage of all this stuff, I can have 10 to 16 chickens, depending on the size of the breed. I'm probably going to go to 10, 12. So yeah, that's plenty, even if they don't end up using that. Then over there, you can see the opening. I have a sliding door that's going to go up and down. It's painted. I just don't have it installed yet. I've got a couple roosts up here, and I actually might go a little higher and put another level up there too. I'm not sure. One of the guys I was watching on YouTube said that you want all of the roosts on the same height, so there's no like hierarchy with the chickens. They have a pretty strict pecking order. So if you have roosts a different height, he says that it could create issues, but I've seen tons of coops that have different levels. So I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. Maybe if I put like one up there in the middle and they can go all the way up to the top if they wanted to. Something I'm thinking about. This wall is painted and cut. I just took it off because I'm going to have to cut a door for the egg boxes. Then I'll come out here. This wall is all painted and done. I had to paint it before I mounted it because once it's in place, with this fence being so close, I'm not going to be able to get in there and paint it very easily, if at all. And this side, kind of the same thing, but this is the first wall that I put up, and I wasn't ready to paint back then. But that has to get painted still. And I started putting the netting around here. I kind of regret that. I wish I did a little bit more research on the netting. Turns out a lot of people say that the poultry wire, the chicken wire, unfortunately, isn't strong enough to keep predators out. Like raccoons, I guess, can bite through it pretty easily. So unfortunately, they probably could get through here, but I plan on putting motion lights on the chicken coop there. We don't get a whole lot of wildlife here, so I'm hoping it's not really going to be an issue. But what I might do at some point is get the better wire fence. For example, like this stuff, I think they call it welded wire or something. I used it on the door here and the two openings over here, and those come in 2-foot heights. So what I could do is basically fold it in half and then put it all around the edge and maybe bury it, put some concrete in there. I already put concrete all around here to kind of keep animals out. But again, I'm really hoping it's not going to be an issue. Where I live is pretty rural, but I don't know. We don't really see any animals, so hopefully it's not going to be an issue. And I guess the last thing I'll mention for this clip is that I'm changing the roof design. I'll put a screenshot in here now of what I was thinking of doing. I basically copied it from the Bob Vila video that I linked last time, but it just looked really easy to put a roof together, and I've never done a roof before, so I was a little nervous about doing it, but I just don't think that was gonna work over the span. They built a 4x4 chicken coop, and I'm doing 6x6, and I just thought that was gonna be too much weight and pressure on the sides of the wood that are gonna be up here. But yeah, check out his video if you're curious as to what the heck I'm talking about. But instead, I decided I'm just gonna go with a traditional roof. I've never built roof joists before, but I'm going to try, and that's the plan for the roof here. Hopefully I can get that done the next couple days. I'd love to get these chickens in here and use this coop by this weekend. Today is Thursday morning. But that's all for this update. I'm already getting cold, so I really want to get working, get started. I don't think we're going to see the sun today, unfortunately, but there should be no wind. So even if it's 30 degrees, I can handle that with no wind. But I'm going to get to it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh.